Hey everyone, I am Rose Plesz. I'm a sales director with Mary Kay, and I have got some friends with me today, and we are going to do some talking about some fragrances. So, who do we got with us today?
Hi, I'm Brenda Ptak.
Hi, I'm Andrea Owens, and I'm a senior sales consultant with Mary Kay.
Awesome. And we are super excited to bring this to you today because oftentimes in the Mary Kay world, we talk a lot about skincare, we talk a lot about cosmetics, but very often we miss one of the most awesome things about Mary Kay, and that's smelling good. And so we have a whole bunch of fragrances that are in our catalog, but they're dug so far back in the back of the catalog that sometimes we forget they're even there. But they are some of the best out there. So we're going to talk a little bit about each one of them, and we're going to find out which is best for you. So I am actually going to start with my absolute favorite, and my favorite is called Bellara. And this is a perfectly balanced sheer fragrance that fits the perfectly balanced woman. Well, you know, on any given day, I'm not all that perfectly balanced, but this helps me to be perfectly balanced for sure. It's created from blossoms as spectacular as the woman who wears it. And this is truly one of the only fragrances in all of the Mary Kay fragrances that have come out over the 23 years that I've been in the business. This is the only one that has been super, super compatible with my skin. And everybody compliments me on it. When they're around me, they're constantly saying, "Oh my gosh, you smell good. What is that?" And this happens to be an eau de parfum. And you're going to learn a little bit more about what that means in just a minute. And I am going to jump into the next one, which is Forever Diamonds, and it actually has the beautiful name on one side, but peeking through it is a beautiful floral on the other, which again, these bottles are so gorgeous. You could put them out on your countertop and you would think you were in $1 million home for sure. Hey, maybe you are. So the next one here, Forever Diamonds, is kind of like embracing every moment. It's got this beautiful floral fruity scent to it. And it's for the woman who embraces life and lets herself sparkle within. So to be honest with you, on the days that I don't want to be super, super flirty, then this one is actually for me. This one is a little bit more about just kind of what I'll call the classic and feminine side, right? So this is Forever Diamonds. Smells absolutely wonderful. The brand newest in our family, which is kind of the reason why we wanted to do this to begin with, is this brand new If You Believe. And this is another gorgeous bottle, if you will, just gorgeous. So If You Believe is more of a sensual and bold fragrance. And it really was created with a believing in life's possibilities, following your dreams. It's got a woodsy citrus floral fragrance, and it's designed to awaken your imagination and discover wonder in every single moment. So doesn't that just sound glorious? This, by the way, being our brand newest fragrance, and of course I try them all, but oftentimes it'll go on beautifully. And after a little while, you might go, yeah, not so much, either a little too sweet or a little too woodsy, but this is one that I can actually wear. So it makes me excited to have some possibilities beyond just the one or two. And If You Believe is actually an eau de toilette. And again, you'll find out in just a minute what that means, right? And then last but not least, and you know, with Valentine's Day just around the corner, but you know, every day can be a Valentine's Day if you actually think about it. So thinking of love is all about falling in love. It's the inspiration for the fragrance opening. And being in love is the inspiration for the heart of the fragrance. And living in love is the inspiration for the base of the entire fragrance. And so I have to tell you that, first of all, I love this little charm. You all see that little charm on there. It actually is detachable. So when you give this as a gift to someone, they can detach that and put it on a bracelet. They can put it on a necklace. They can put it on a keychain. They can put it anywhere they want to remember you by it. And in the beautiful box, which is just gorgeous, there's actually a card in here that you can put your own little sentiment on as you give it as a gift. So I love the fact that they even thought of the cute little card that you can use to give it as a gift. What I love about this is it's super romantic and it's very thoughtful. course, that's the reason why it's called Thinking of Love. But I have a story to tell you. We give out these beautiful roses to women just in passing. And, we just love to make every woman look and feel beautiful and confident. And so every single time that people pass by the roses, if we're at a trade show or whatever, they're always stopping and saying, "Oh my gosh, what is that amazing fragrance?" And I love that about it. And it's the reason why Thinking of Love is what we spray on those roses, because that's what we're always thinking about, Mary Kay. So I hope that gave you a real fun overview of mine. And who is going to be up next?
That would be me. Thanks so much, Rose. You gave me some really good ideas for some gifts coming up, and I know which one I want to try next. So what I wanted to share first before I share some of my perfumes with you is a little bit of information about what Rose was mentioning about if it was an eau de parfum or a toilette. So basically there's 4 different strengths of perfume, if you would. The first one being an extrait or an extrait de perfume, sorry. Those last the longest, about 24 hours. And then you have eau de parfum, which will last about 6 to 8 hours. And eau de toilette, which lasts about 2 to 4 hours. And then you have a cologne, which typically is thought of as a men's title, but it can be a woman's too. And those don't last very long, usually about up to 2 hours. You can extend the staying power of your perfumes, though, if it is one that you really love, but maybe it just doesn't last that long. And that can be done by making sure you're putting it on moisturized skin. Better than dry skin. Dry skin, meaning dry, dry as far as not oily, and also dry as far as nothing on there for moisture. It holds better onto moisturized skin. So if you're lucky enough to be able to have a fragrance that also has a cream, a body lotion that's the same fragrance, layering is always a good idea. You can also put it in the crook of your elbow and on your neck for the best scent, sending it out there to everybody. Not so much on our wrists right now, which is typically what we tend to do. We hit it on our wrists, but we're washing our hands so much right now, you're going to wash it away and it's going to be gone a whole lot quicker. You can also spray it in your hair, fluff it up a little bit, every time you do that, gets a little bit of scent out there. Yeah, especially if you're around that guy, you want his attention. You just fluff it up. Okay, the first one I'm going to talk about is Enchanted Wish. Isn't that a pretty bottle? It's got this gorgeous purple top to it. And Enchanted Wish reminds us to find an enchantment in the everyday. If you just close your eyes and make a wish, you can be instantly transported to a faraway place, a fairy tale fantasy where enchantment is all around you. It's a truly magical world where dreams are born and wishes do come true. How many times do we really wish when we blow out those candles that our wish would come true? Yeah, so there you go. The mood of this is more about classic and feminine, which, is a good thing for all women, but it's classic. So it's not like trendy, like, how one perfume will be there for a while and then everybody's buying it. And so you're not unique. So here you go. It's a floral fruity, which is a typical, again, a fragrance match. It is an eau de toilette. So if you remember what I said, it's going to be a lighter fragrance for you for date night. Only needs to last 2 to 4 hours, girls. There you go. So wear it on date night. Okay, the next one I'm going to do is called Live Fearlessly. And how many of us would like to live fearlessly, to really not be afraid of anything? Tell your story, share your story. Every day you should show the world how fearless you truly are. Confidently embrace life and all its possibilities. Always staying true to yourself. Always stay true to yourself and what you believe in. Know what you believe. Celebrate your fearlessness. See the beauty in your strengths and tell your story. That is an eau de parfum, so it's a little bit stronger. The mood on this is sensual and bold. Bold. That's the key there, bold. It's an exotic floral, but because it's one that is going to last all day, it's a good one that you can put on when you go to work, you know, because it's going to last all day. You don't have to worry about trying to do it again and then having that strong scent to begin with. Or a job interview to kind of give you that little bit of a moral boost. Thinking of You is my last one. I wanted to show you this unique box. It's kind of a lot like the one Rose showed you, the Thinking of Love, but this is called Thinking of You. And the cool thing about this box is the note is included in the lid. So you can write a nice sentiment on the inside. And then it also has that little charm. This is a little heart charm. It's silver. Beautiful keepsake for anybody that you give it to. And it can help turn a moment into a memory. The moment being when you present the gift, maybe to appreciate someone that has done something special for you, or a special event that you're creating, or just a thank you for everything that they do. But you know what? Don't forget about yourself. Reward yourself with a gift. And that's like a present that turns, again, a moment when you present it into a memory, when they have something they can keep forever that you've given them. This also is an eau de parfum. It's classic and feminine, like one of the other ones that we had. And it's a fruity floriental. So it sort of has an oriental kind of undertone, but with the florals and the fruitiness to it. This one is one I use every day, every day. This is a great everyday perfume. And it helps to remind me to reward myself for the successes that I have. And it will do the same thing for you. So those are the ones I have to share today. Andrea, you want to share yours with us?
Wow, this has been so helpful. Thank you, Rose and Brenda. I'm so glad we're doing this today, and I hope you all are benefiting from it. I'm going to show you 3 different perfumes also. I'm going to start with my favorite. This one is called Illuminea, and this is a pretty new one with Mary Kay. And Illuminea, I don't know, I just kind of fell in love with it right away. It actually stays on much longer because this is the Extrait de Perfume. Can you explain that, Brenda? Do you remember that one?
The Extrait is the strongest. It's going to last 24 hours, so you don't have to reapply.
It's amazing. This one definitely stays on the longest I've ever had. So, and I love how it smells. It's my husband's favorite. It makes me feel fancy. I wear it to church. I wear it to weddings. Anytime that I want to feel a little bit fancier. But it really does smell nice, almost like ambery and velvety and very feminine. But
and isn't that one we have a body cream that matches the scent?
There is a matching body souffle cream right now, so for sure. So then there's some times where I really need to have something that's a little bit lighter. This is good for all ages. It's called Cityscape. Cityscape, it's a little bit fresher of a flavor and smell, and it hasn't bothered any of my students in my classrooms. And so I think it's the eau de parfum. And so it doesn't last quite as long. It's not as strong as the Illuminea is, but it's definitely a favorite of many of my customers. The last one I'm going to show you is Bella Ballara. And I'm showing it to you on this card for a reason, so hang tight. The Bella Ballara is more than a fragrance. It's a beautiful feeling. And it has some floral scents to it, just like everything else. And you're gonna like, I don't know, I can't smell any of these. I don't have smell-o-vision like Rose talked about, but I'm going to tell you how you can figure out which scent is great for you. All right. And then your consultant can help you out and send you cards like this with the smell sprayed on them, and you can see what you like for yourself. So what you want to do is you want to reach out to your consultant. Maybe it's one of us, or maybe you don't have a consultant and you want to reach out to one of us. Go right ahead. We will be happy to give you a special perfume personality test. And that perfume personality test is going to lead you down to find out which perfume is the right one for you. I was surprised which one I was. You can be sweet or flirty, classic or feminine, or sensual and bold. So you need to get the personality test done with the perfume personality test for Mary Kay for one of us or your consultant. And then you can get a sample to try it before you buy it, and you can find out which perfume is a good match for you. Everything with Mary Kay is 100% money back guarantee. So why not try one today? Give one as a gift. Have a couple on your counter. They all look beautiful, right? And they're just so beautiful. And you need to feel beautiful, and we need to look beautiful, right? So reach out to your consultants. We're happy to have you with us today. Stay tuned. You might see some more videos from us. We're so glad you're with us today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.